You're a young politician with friendships and relations across the political spectrum, and you transcend all limitations to reach out to people. So how the paradox of your ideology, does it conflict? Do you find up a conflicting zone when you negotiate parliamentary politics with your friends?
A very good morning, and thank you, Manoji, for having me here. And it's always a pleasure to be speaking alongside a very erudite and a very scholarly political leader like John Britas. I have a fundamental problem with where you have positioned me. You have categorized me as belonging to the right. I can understand you, telling John Britas as the leader of the left, but I do not self-identify as a rightist, because the concept of right and left in the Indian context is very different. I would say that the position that I would rather want to self-identify with is something like a nationalist or a constitutionalist. And I don't know whether you would want to put it in the right or left or wherever, but you conveniently have taken the position of center for yourself. But at least I would say that I would want to start with the position that I am a nationalist. And to answer your question specifically of whether there are paradoxes of positions, there are certain paradoxes that come, I think, primarily for the leftists and their positions, and not somebody who espouses our thought of policy and politics. Let me give you 2-3 examples. I am very clear when I said I am a constitutionalist. I want the Constitution of India to be applicable to every part of this country, every inch of this country, in the same manner that it is applied everywhere. But the left parties in India, though they claim to be champions of the Constitution, opposed the abrogation of Article 370 and wanted to have a diluted version of the Constitution in Jammu and Kashmir. This is a position of paradox. I don't see a paradoxical position in my point of view. The left generally has claimed to be the paragons of free rights, free speech, and who have always supported freedom of expression. But if you go back and look at the judgments of the Supreme Court in India protecting free speech, most of them have come either at the time of the Congress ruling the country, and of course, they have always got the support of the left. The cancel culture comes because of the left, but they claim to be they take the position of paragons of freedom of speech and expression. I see a paradox right there. The leftist position, even when it comes to economy, is at the best hypocritical, and at the left and at the worst self-defeating. One of the most hardworking, one of the most talented young people in India, you will find them in Kerala, but half of them come to Bangalore or Karnataka to make opportunities or go outside of India because the left government has consistently failed them to give them opportunities in Kerala. This is again a position of paradox. So I would say in brief that this endangered species called the leftist, who is in his last legs in the country today, is a paragon of paradox, hypocrisy, and contradictions.